Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's Chris here. I want to bring you guys a little update on Digibyte, and we're going to be looking at it on the daily right now. Just kind of tell you what I'm seeing, all that type of stuff. So if you guys could like, subscribe, I really appreciate it. So guys, let's first start with here with the candle. Okay. So what we have here, that's a shooting star candle right there. So the bulls tried to continue to push it all the way up here, and then we got pushed back down. And right there you're seeing a doji, so we're seeing that indecision, the bulls and the bears fighting. What's nice is we have support with the 12 moving average, the 50 moving average, and also the 20 EMA right here. So it's nice to have that support, even if we have a pullback, kind of hit that support and see if we can make the next leg up. Down here we have our MACD, which you can kind of tell is starting to bend over a little bit. So kind of just potentially moving sideways for a little while. And then our RSI is at 64. Okay? So guys, whenever you have your RSI, especially get up above that 70, you're going to have that sell-off. Because we've been in this tough market too. So we're not going to necessarily see that 90, 85 that we've seen before. Especially because Bitcoin has been going down a little bit. So that is also going to drag Digibyte down just a hair. So I want you guys to remember that as well. And we did have some nice volume come in till we got hit with that red one right there, that shooting star, and then we saw the volume start to decrease a little bit. So if you guys were looking for Digibyte, I wouldn't suggest getting in yet. I would wait for more of a pullback, kind of see what's going to happen with the overall market, because the RSI is at 64. It's still high, guys, so pay attention to that. And then I also wanted to put a Fibonacci retracement on here, because a lot of times we'll have a retracement to the 618, and the flavor of the year has kind of been the 786 on a lot of retracements. So we had this run up here, guys, and then right there we busted through the 382, and we're going to see if we come down and test that 50. Okay, and that's kind of where our supports are from these moving averages as well, so keep your eye out on that. But I also wanted to look at the Bollinger Bands. But guys, that's what I typically do. So you see a nice wave like this, I would wait for a continued pullback, let the RSI cool off. Then if you want to get in Digibyte, go for it. The next overhead resistance is going to be right around in here. So that 5.2 cents. Okay? And guys, we got up to 4.7 cents. Okay? So that's the overhead resistance. Then let's check our Bollinger Bands. Always like to look at these as well, because that'll kind of show you when to buy, sell. So guys, we've been out of the top of that now. You see us creeping back, but a lot of the times when you blow out of the top like that, how we had that shooting star, then you'll pull back to that middle band, and that middle band's around 2.7 cents. Okay, so that's how it goes. We'll have that nice impulse wave, then we'll have a pullback, and then potentially come back up here and see if we can break over the top here. And if we do get over the top, guys, we have a little bit of room to run. So there's our resistance. The next spot would be up around 7.3 cents. So there's a really big, there's a lot of room to run. Let's put it that way. There's a lot of room to run if we can get over top of that. So let's get all this out of the way now. We're going to do a macro Fibonacci force as well. So I think that's really important to look at. But guys, this is showing you a market cycle. Remember how we talked about that? And that's the importance of taking some profit, because you're going to ride these out. So let's even go from about, let's take it from about right in there. Okay. All right, guys. So our next stop here, the 618, is going to be overhead resistance as well. So we have the resistance here, we have the resistance here, like we said, and then we also have the 618. So that's going to be strong resistance to try to get through, guys. And we had a retracement here down past the 786. As you can see that. So that was a deep retracement from where we started. Okay? Had a nice run, and then we came back deep. And that's all I'm telling you, is to be careful here, because we very well could have that shooting star like we did and then have a pullback, you know, to the 618, 786. So just keep that in mind, guys. Just be cautious. We don't want to FOMO into anything. There's going to be plenty of opportunities. And guys, as history repeats itself, let's do each one of these now. So right there we had a pullback through the 786 on this run up. Okay, so that's been consistent. Then let's go from right here before the run. Blue down, pass through the 786, probably that 0.866, somewhere right in there. Okay? And then had right here, guys, and we had a pull back past the 786. So it's been very common that we've had that 786 pullback. And I just want you guys to be aware of that. Okay? Then we'll pull it like this. We'll go down to that point. And then from this direction, guys, since we were going down, I pulled from here, and we're going to run up into that 236, which is usually tough resistance. And what happened? We wicked through that, and we started to get pushed back down a little bit. So don't FOMO, guys. Take your time. Wait for a good entry, all that, because we don't know what Bitcoin's going to do. And ultimately, as strong as Digibyte may be, Bitcoin could pull it back a little bit as well. Okay? So, guys, we're at 3.7 cents, and our high was 4.8 cents. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, all that.